place matters. Where you are, and zip code, you can use that as the identifier, can determine in large part a major predictors of your quality of health, your income, and even your environmental exposures from an environmental justice standpoint, because all of these things are interrelated. So everywhere is not within the city of Charlotte is not equal in terms of those social metrics. Zip code matters, and you have gentrification is the topic that's relevant here in this very corridor, and it's very interesting. It's a very interesting situation. I don't have all the answers, but I do know that being engaged and aware and advocating for yourself, for your family, for your local community is what you must do if you want to see positive change. It's hard to compare historical to today in terms of environmental justice. The justice aspect of it or injustice has been there from times previous, and whereas higher income areas are going to be in nicer areas, lower income areas are going to be where you'll be more likely to find industry or other sources of environmental hazards. Also interstates, proximity to an interstate. Proximity where you live, your proximity to an interstate there's a strong correlation there to the prevalence of asthma due to the fumes. So where you live matters. I think it mattered before. It certainly matters now because you do have development taking, where you have space is limited, and so it might be an area that is receiving a new form of noxious intrusion coming into that space. And so being aware of the city plans and what's intended, what are on the books for a particular area is something that we should all take interest in. And so we can try to steer away from any kind of negative impacts with new developments that are coming on before they get too far down the line in the process of implementation, and it becomes a much harder fight and battle to steer away once it's already kind of in motion. You don't want to feel like you're the only one in a group. So that's, again, the importance of the HBCU community, because it is a place where African American students can come and feel comfortable to be themselves and become enriched intellectually and socially. But it's not just a space limited to African Americans either. It's for anyone who wants to be here, but it's a place where everyone, regardless of any aspect of their identity, should feel welcome. And so that's one of the prime crown jewels of a space like an HBCU.